Hey, what's up, guys? Hope everything is well. Today we're doing, some different stuff. We're gonna be talking about remittance. We're gonna be talking about a couple questions you guys gave me on our Telegram group. We're gonna be talking, and we're gonna be doing this on a type of a podcast type vibe. Because again, what I want to do is just to do you know, be doing these kind of things and not having more work, more, just giving me more yeah, work. Just to get that out. But yeah, and it's gonna be a lot more better. But before going into detail and everything, if you guys haven't yet, just make sure to go to the link in the description. We do have a Telegram group, and we just made our Patreon. And in our Patreon, it's gonna be cool because what we're gonna be doing some weekly Zoom calls. Let's say you want to learn about the remittance, so we're gonna be doing weeks that we're gonna be talking about the remittance, and at the same time, they're gonna be weeks that we're gonna be talking about credit. Other weeks we're gonna be talking about business credit. Other weeks we're gonna be talking about the 1099A process. And something that's very big that we're gonna be doing is actually going through the TDA account process. I haven't started it at all, so we're gonna be basically doing that from 0 to 100, basically. And it's gonna be a good journey because if you guys on my other channel, that's basically a lot of people, everybody in the Telegram group, and everybody that follows me on TikTok and stuff like that. We've been having multiple problems with YouTube and the algorithm and stuff like that. For some reason, knocking the channel down because of the algorithm, and it keeps getting taken down. So what we did is that we're targeting now, doing everything in the Patreon, and then just doing a couple like podcast type things just to have some content out there, but not putting everything out. So we're gonna be targeting a lot of the stuff with Zoom calls and just basically helping everybody. Like there's gonna be a lot of people they're gonna be stuck in the 299 process, and it's very important that you understand that for you to do all of those stuff, you do need to be in the DIY program. The DIY program is basically just letters and stuff that you guys need to do the 1099 process, affidavits, stuff like that. Whenever we talk about, let's say you guys got bad credit, you guys want to fix your credit in the DIY program, you got every letter to remove everything. You know what I mean? So whenever we talk about credit and we talk, hey, so the collection letter, you don't have it because you're not in the DIY program. First of all, to get access to the the Patreon, you need to be a member. And as of right now, if I'm not mistaken, it's $87. You get a PDF, you get all the information, and you get a link to the private Telegram group for the members. And then in that group, you have the link for the Patreon. $5, and we all work together. We do Zoom calls, and basically it's just us learning, targeting whatever you're stuck at. So that's basically what we're gonna be doing. Um, I am gonna be putting the image on the remittance and how to do it, and we're gonna be talking about that because people are getting very confused. They're getting confused in how to do stuff. They're getting confused in where to send it. I mean, it's it's not hard. It's just that people, like a lot of the people, like there was somebody in the chat today, that sent me a message and saying, "Hey, like, why are why are you always doing something different?" I was like, "Well, first of all, we were gonna stop the DIY program, and we decided to keep going and doing something even better with the Patreon, and then doing weekly Zoom calls. It's better for everybody else. Why? Because before, what people used to be doing is just doing the um, just getting access to me and others with consultations that you had to pay for. So why not everybody be on the Patreon, and then we all, do a Zoom call together, and then everybody could talk, everybody could put their information, and then there's gonna be a lot of people, especially with the TDA account, that basically, that are more advanced. Again, I haven't started not one thing, but I'm gonna be doing it. Yes, for the TA account, you do need to correction of status. In the DIY program, you have the option to do it for free or the paid version, which is $115. Has nothing to do with me or the channel or anybody in the program. We're just giving you the sauce to go directly to the source. That's it. A lot of people are charging you three, four, $5,000 to correct their status, and what they're doing is doing this same method before you. Again, we're just giving you a little bit of the sauce to help you. We don't know everything. We're learning just like you. Have we got remedy? But yeah. Yes, but again, this is something that okay, remittance, hit or miss. Everybody knows that. A lot of people has got remedy, but it's not consistent. The 1099A process takes forever. It takes forever. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you could do. Like, nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. Nothing is perfect. But the thing is that just because you didn't get a remedy this month, you're gonna stop doing it. You gotta keep. I think the first time I got a remedy was with my AT&T account. I did it for 4 months straight. 4 months straight until I finally got remedy. Did I change anything? Maybe something super small. Maybe I even forgot to put something in, and that worked. But the thing is that we all have to be knowledgeable a little bit, patient and consistent. That's basically it. And I mean, and so we don't, because there is no perfect there is no perfect method. There's not I mean, there's nothing perfect right now. The remittance is just what it is. It's hit or miss. You're gonna get remedy 1 month. You might not get the other month. You might not get a remedy the third month either. But maybe the fourth, you get remedy. That's just how it is. And today we're gonna be talking about remittance. And just to start with the remittance, again, we're gonna be putting the image in a little bit, just for you to pause and do what you gotta do, copy it, do whatever. But you need to understand what to do with it. So first of all, whenever you get your remittance through mail, right? If you don't get it through mail, make sure to get it through mail. A lot of people like to get a copy online. Don't do it that way. There's a lot of paper and a lot of companies that like to do it with their paper. Some people may say that it's bond paper. Those people don't know what the hell they're talking about. Again, if you know about bond stuff like that, you've seen those type of papers. Whatever you receive is not a bond paper. Again, okay, we need to learn just a little bit. We need to be patient. We need to learn and research. I've been doing this little research about this remedy and stuff like that for about maybe 4 years. It's 2014 through COVID, whenever I started, or maybe a little bit before. But please, you guys need to do your homework. The laws that are in the remittance, copy and paste it. Look it up and look it up in Google. It's laws. Little stuff that is just laws. Like, we didn't write it, I didn't write it, nobody else did. This is just laws that we and other people found, and we use to get remedy. So, whenever you get your bill, make sure it's the paper. You got your bill. Don't print it out. If by any chance you're paperless, just shut that off, please. Just shut it off and just wait for next month and get your paper. Once you get the paper, you're going to be signing everything just like I'm about to show you. Once you do that, put it on an envelope. Put it on the envelope that it even comes with, because that paper, that bill you got through mail, it's gonna come with an envelope. That same envelope you're gonna be using. Make sure to put it in that envelope. Make sure to use in the outside of the envelope normal stamp. All right, normal stamp. But on top of the remittance, let's say I'm looking at it at the front. It says Manny $1,000, whatever. In the bottom right side, I'm looking at it. Let's say I just have it. I just wrote everything here, and I'm looking at it. So in the bottom right side, I'm gonna put my 5-cent stamp right there, right? And let's say right here is the line for me to sign, right? Right here. I'm gonna sign, and in this corner, 5-cent stamp. That is it. Goodbye. No, I'm playing. But it's very important that where do you send this? Where do you send this? Because again, I promise you, this is something. It's these questions I've been repeating it so much. Okay, so once you do that, just put it on the envelope it came with. Put the address. You're going to be sending it. But before doing that, before you do anything, the first thing you're going to do is call whatever bank it is. You want to make sure you're sending this because, yes, the remedy, the coupon does have an address, but some of the companies have like a different department for this. So what are you going to do? You're going to call them and actually just ask them, hey, by any chance, do you guys have any department, or is there an address for me to send my remittance? That's it. Hey, I'm about to fill out my remittance, but I just don't know what's the address or the correct address for me to deliver it to you guys. Can you please give me the address? That's basically it. They're gonna give you the address. Once you get the address, if it's the same thing on the paper, then that means they don't have a separate department. But if it's a different one, then that means you need to take it over there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. So what a lot of people need to understand that, again, this is something that you're not going to get remedy every month. It's just not, it's not how it works. You're not going to get remedy every month. I've seen people get remedy twice in a row. But as of me right now, it's like maybe every 2 months, or maybe 1 month, and then 2 I don't, and then I do get in the third or fourth. Yes, but the thing is that, again, you just got to be consistent. Okay, just it's like you got to pay bills. You pay bills, blah, blah, blah. You send it over there, overnight it. That's it. If you get remedy, you get remedy. If you don't, you don't. Just be consistent. Because again, if you didn't get remedy today, it doesn't mean you won't get remedy tomorrow. Do you follow up? Yes, you do follow up. What do you say? Just call them. Hey, I send my remittance to you guys, but I haven't received any credits on my account. Can you please verify or tell me what's going on? You just gotta play dumb. Most likely, if you send it, if by any chance you send it to the same address that you see on the remittance, and you never called or anything, most likely you're gonna hear this. Yes, we saw that we received a paper with a lot of stuff written on it. And what they do is that they kind of like scan it and then put it on your profile, and then the agents can see it. But again, it's just something you gotta be consistent and you gotta make sure you're sending it to the right place. Other than that, that is how you send it, where you send it, and how to follow up, right? So let's read some questions from you guys in the not the Patreon, which we're gonna be reading. Hopefully next week, we're gonna be reading everything from the Patreon because we're gonna be moving everything to the Patreon. So if you haven't yet, make sure to join the Patreon. How do you join? Join the DIY program, and as a member, you could join the Patreon. The Patreon is basically for us to do weekly Zoom calls and connect and basically just learn, and me and others help you guys, see where you're stuck at. Basically, if it's the remittance, if it's the 1099, we're gonna be learning about the TDA account. We're gonna be learning a lot of stuff, which me as well as you could start from the bottom, and then we're gonna be there. So little by little, I gotta correct my status as well. I gotta do a lot of stuff. So it's a process, and I'm down. And why am I down now when before I didn't believe it? I didn't believe on that. Well, obviously it's because I saw somebody get remedy. I saw somebody showing deposits. Actually, somebody showing me, because that's the thing, because there's a lot of channels out there. There's a lot of people that say, there's a lot of people that say they get remedy, they got groups, and they're showing screenshots. If you followed my other channels, you saw my live streams, you've seen my TikToks, and even in my Telegram, whenever I'm doing any type of video or talking to anybody, or my consultations, I stick so much to showing proof, because I could have anybody send me a message, and then me just posting it, like if it would have been somebody that said, hey, yeah, thank you, I got remedy, blah blah blah, but they're never saying how they did it. They're always saying the thank yous, but they never went through that. With me, whenever I get somebody that shows remedy, I'll be like, oh, you got remedy? Okay, so you want to do like a video for me to record, for you to show, and stuff like that. A lot of people know, especially the people that are in the DIY program. They've seen the videos getting, multiple people getting remedy and stuff like that. But again, if you're saying you get remedy, show it. This guy showed me a deposit of $100K to his account, and he showed me videos on his phone, screenshotted, showing deposits of $100K. I think one was for $75K and then $50K. Why different amounts? I have no idea. I don't know how that works. He just offered to show us how to do it, not to show me, show the members, because he's a member. But I remember that he was pretty much advanced in the TDA space, which he was asking me in a consultation. I was like, you know what? I haven't seen any remedy, so to be honest, I just don't believe it. Again, if I have no remedy, if I have no proof, then for me it's just BS, to be honest. But let's check. It's not gonna be a long video, by the way, and it's gonna be not edited. Ain't gonna be no special effects or anything. It's just gonna be what it is. So one of those questions says, what is a proper way to handle coupon methods? I haven't been having any success lately with companies. Again, there is not a proper way. It's just a way that we have seen some remedy. There is not a proper way to do anything. There's not a proper way. Again, what I and I'm gonna put the screenshot at the end pretty soon, like that you guys could stop the video. But there is, it's very important that you guys need to be consistent. That's pretty much it. This is not something you're just gonna send and it's gonna work. It's just not. You're gonna get remedy, but the thing is, when is it? Maybe you send it, you get remedy. Maybe you send it, you don't get remedy. Maybe next month you get remedy. That's basically it. There is not a way. By the way, don't send that to Capital One. Don't send that to Credit One. You can send it to Discover. Um, yeah, that's pretty much it. They will close your account. I forgot to say that. Wow, shit. I really forgot to say that because people just just leave and stuff like that, and they go straight to the screenshot, and they forget to listen. That's the problem. Um, do we need to correct our status in order to discharge? Okay, so to discharge something, you do not need to correct your status. For the TDA process, you do need to correct your status. For the TDA account, you need to do a lot of things with your correction of status and stuff like that. It's a process. You need to make multiple accounts and stuff like that. But yes, you do need to, like, for at least, like, to get remedy for the remittance and stuff like that. You don't need to do it. You can still get remedy, but you still need you do need to correct the status if you're doing the TDA account process. You're going that route because there's different ways to get remedy with a 1099, et cetera, et cetera. But at least I got confirmation because that was the first thing. Well, first of all, I was like, "Is that true?" When I saw the guy show me the proof. But the thing is that whenever it comes to the TDA account, yes, you do need to correct your status. And again, in the DIY program, we have a free version and we have a paid version that will take you directly to the source, and you don't need to pay until you have all your documents. Once you have all your documents, and before this, you're gonna be talking with somebody, and they're gonna make sure you have all your documents, and then you make the payment. So you're not gonna be getting scammed. No. That you're going to the source. The people that do this, again, nothing to do with me. I'm just driving you to the source. Where to send? Again, we already talked about where to send it. We need to call them. Before doing anything, just call them. Just making sure you just send it. You just have all your information with you before doing this process. Again, we're gonna repeat it again. Hey, so just call them. And, hey, by any chance, I just received my remittance, so I'm about to fill it out and send it to you guys. Do you guys have a separate address, or do you guys have a specific address that you want us to send the remittance? And that's pretty much it. They're gonna give you an address. If it matches, well, they don't have a separate one. It's the same one. But if they give you a different address, that means they do have a separate department. Send it there. How to send it? Okay, how to send it? I would suggest certified mail. By the way, in the DIY program, we have stamps for you to send registered mail, certified mail, and not pay. Again, guys, get your DIY program. $48. You got a shit ton of information, a shit ton of business credit, personal credit. I mean, I'm just giving you all the sauce right now. And then once you have everything, all you have to do is basically join the Telegram private group, enjoy the Patreon, and then weekly we're going to be doing Zoom calls. And then we all help each other. That's basically it. So now we're going to be showing the the remittance. It should be around here or in my face. I don't know where I'm going to put it, because whenever I edit this, it's going to be in a couple of minutes, but I don't know where I'm going to put it. It's going to be large. It might be covering my face right now, but this is the remittance. Again, nothing special. This is what you're going to be putting. Everything is clear. And in the back, I already explained in the beginning of the video. If you haven't, just go back. I did explain in the back. You know, let's talk about it again. Let's say you already did what I just showed you right now, right? And I'm looking at it right now. Bottom right side, 5 cent stamp. Boom. Go like this. You know, with the part where you sign, you endorse it. And then in this corner, another 5 cent stamp. You might be covering your name. Doesn't really matter. You endorsed it. Doesn't really matter. So don't even freak out if you do. If you did your name, you know, more longer or whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. Just at least as long as you do it correctly, that's pretty much it.